Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I want to explain about a risk at the BSFR grocery store. For the introduction of the BSFR grocery store is located in a residential area in Taman Ceras Jaya, Selangor. It has been operates for 6 years. This grocery store sells basic goods such as rice, vegetables, soap, and so on, and also DIY items. BSFR grocery store. Figures 1 shows that no exit signage during a fire. Employee or customers will panic, so exit signage will help in the event of an emergency such as fire. The hazard is no exit signage. The perils, customer will panic, and the customer will loss of life. The next is figures 2 shows that inefficient arrangement of goods. It will inconvenience the customer to walk and will cause a violation. The goods that arranged by BSFR store are fragile items. It will cause the customer injured. The goods of fragile should be arranged at the rack. The hazard is messy. The perils is fragile or accident, and the loss is injuries or damage on property.
So for the figure 3 show that the fire extinguisher has expired. When fire extinguisher was expired, it is no longer efficient to use. So the owner of BSFR store must change the new one. So for the hazard, fire extinguisher expired. So and the perils not function when fire on grocery store. And for the loss, injuries, loss of life, loss of property. For the figure 4 show that this grocery store wiring is fibrous or messy. It's very dangerous when workers of BSFR store restock goods at the rack. It maybe will stuck with wire. So the hazard is messy wiring and the perils negligence, blackout, electric shock to workers, and for the loss, medical expenses.
Figure 5 shows that these grocery store workers leave heavy stock. He should have used a trolley to prevent back pain and fall. He also can broken the stock if he falls. For the hazard is leave heavy goods. And for the perils is back pain, slip disc and injuries. And for the loss is medical expenses. Now let's move to the another figure. The figure 6 shows that dirty display space. It will cause animals like mice or cats to come. When the animal comes, it will probably make it dirty on the display place. Customer will not like to buy goods in the store. For the hazard is a dirty display space. And the perils is red pee and the germ spread. For the loss, the medical expenses and a loss of customer.
Figure 7 shows that rubbish littered until it came out of the bin. It will cause dog pollution around the store. Customer do not like dirty and smelly surroundings. Hazard: inefficient waste management, perils, smell pollution, loss, medical expenses, legal expenses. Next, figures 8 shows that no face mask signage and barcode to scan. It is the SOP that has been set by government. It is not done. The government will take strict action against this store. The spread of this epidemic will be easily transmitted when not wearing face masks. It also difficult to detect the cause of the case if there is no service to scan the barcode. Hazard: no face mask signage, no barcode to scan. Perils: injuries, COVID-19, loss, medical expenses, legal expenses.
Figures 9 shows that slippery and pothole roads owner of BSFR store should re-cement the floor and ensure the route for the customer always dry. This is because to avoid customer injured. The hazard is slippery and pothole roads. The perils is injuries and the lost medical expenses. Figure 10 shows that grocery store is very dim because there is not enough light. When the store is dim, customers may mistakenly choose the item due to lack of light. The hazard is lighting is not so good, the perils is mistake and confuse, and the loss is loss of customer.